Okay, before I ship this off, I always test it, and I just want to do a quick demo because I realized I didn't actually do a video about this one. So the easy breakdown. Okay, threading. So your spool holder, 1, 2. Here, let me take this out. Okay, so you're gonna go, there's a little notch right here, in there, okay? See, it's gonna wind around this little creature. So just keep pulling up until you engage that hook right there. Did you see that? And then you test it by making sure that this is bouncing, okay? And in there, then in, I'm doing this with one hand, so, you know, bear with me. Then into here, okay, there we go. See, when I pull it, it's bouncing. And I always set it on 3 or 4. That's my standard tension. Okay, up, keep your needle position up. You can put this back in the arm so it'll be, you know, protected. Then you got these little guys, little swirly, like that, and then in the needle. Needle threads front to back. And I will leave this threaded so you can see it just to make sure. Okay. All right, bottom is self-explanatory. Just pop that right in, and yeah, close it. Okay, so let's set it to, this is your standard straight stitch. This is where we're going to start, and you have to, in order to change it, you have to go back to 0. Remember that. 0. Now we're gonna go to standard straight stitch. So once it clicks into place, you're good to go. This is your buttonholer, which you need to be on a zigzag, but we're just gonna keep it on a straight stitch. Okay, so from here, this is going to act as a, which is stitch width under any other normal circumstances. Under the circumstances of it being the straight stitch, it is not going to turn into a zigzag because it has a separate zigzag cam. It's very funny like that. So, okay. So when you change the stitch width, you're actually acting as a needle positioner. So it's really funny that way. So you want to be in the middle, you can be on number 3. All right, pop it down. And the pedal does have a regulator in it, it appears, because if you push lightly, it'll go slower. If you push hard, it'll go faster. So it does have a built-in regulator inside it, which is nice. Okay, so then you want to go to zigzag. So again, we're going to pop back to 0, and we're going to go to the zigzag. You kind of push it down in order to activate it, in order to move it, okay? So we're going to a zigzag stitch, and we're at 0, so it's going to act as a straight stitch. Yeah, don't make a mess. Sorry. Okay, so we're going to increase that, and we're going to activate our zigzag. You have to forgive the mess I'm making. There you go, okay? So that's your width. So that will not act as a needle positioner, obviously, once you have a stitch selected, okay? So we'll go back to 0, and then we'll select, say, maybe one of these, this little blue one. I haven't tested that one yet. Let's see how it looks. And I think for those ones, you need to reduce your stitch length, otherwise it's not going to be very attractive. So for the decorative ones, you have to be like, you know, super oh, whoops. And then you do have to activate the stitch width in order to activate the decorative stitches. Actually, it's pretty cool. There it is, look. So the wider it is, the wider that triangle is going to become. Okay. Okay, let's see. There you go. So if you want to make it tighter, you're going to reduce your stitch. And that's why I think they have this little number 1. I didn't actually read the manual, but they're all the same. And so that's going to be your decorative stitches and your buttonholer. What else? Your sewing and darning, right now it's on sew. If you put it on darn, it's going to drop your teeth, and you will be manually moving this around. So we'll put it back on sew. And this is your your pressure. So if it's going to be super loose, it's really loose, like you can lift it with your finger. So you want to have some pressure on there, and to release it, you just press that. Okay, so I just keep it on the max. And your bobbin winder, how do I get in here? Okay, pop that open and pop this out. So this is going to wind against this, and you're going to pop your bobbin right onto here, and then just close that, and that's it. I think that's about it. Put that away. Yeah, okay. So, any questions? You know where to find me.